it gets really troubling when you get into the nitty gritty of who has what access to where and the different rights that are impacted in there.
University of Calgary raising tuition prices again. Now some programs are costing as much as 60% more than they did midway through 2020. And some are saying these frequent increases are blocking out entire demographics from entering post-secondary.
These are issues because of the deliberate choices made by our provincial government, and they will have a negative impact on students, but especially low-income students.
Tuition in Alberta has been on the rise since September of 2020 when the provincial government lifted a freeze that had been in place. Students are frustrated and confused that the price keeps going up, considering they've received lackluster education online over the past few years while campuses were closed.
They just keep increasing the prices. I'm like, damn, do you want me to stay or no? Like, it feels like they don't even want me to stay.
It's hard to find a job if you don't have the degree either, just because it's in like high demand.
The fact that they're raising tuition during this time, especially during the pandemic when people are out of jobs and everything like that, it's quite tough.
Like, the tuition keeps going up and up, it's making it harder and harder, and this makes it harder for more people to be getting into post-secondary.
Students we spoke with were in engineering, medical, and music degrees, all agreeing that this cap opens doors for them which simply don't exist for those who can't afford it.
We're needing so much more education to access the labor market and to get good jobs and secure better futures for ourselves. It's of increasing importance to pay attention to who's getting into post-secondary and how those systems are being managed.
Academic Danielle Gardner-Milne has researched the idea of higher education as a human right. She says Canada has committed to the UN's International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights, which includes education rights.
The provinces themselves are not the ones that committed to these human rights statutes, so it's an interesting dynamic in Canada where the federal government is not centrally planning post-secondary, but they've committed to these different principles.
To ensure equitable post-secondary access for everyone who wants it, Milne suggests a format similar to how Canada delivers healthcare and the K-12 system.
It's mandated through the Healthcare Act and other pieces of legislation that every Canadian has access to healthcare regardless of your socioeconomic status.
Both Milne and Schmidt agree that equitable access to post-secondary won't just help Albertans, but help cement Alberta as an education destination. In Calgary, Jillian Code, City News.